Good evening, guys. Welcome to day 31 of my journey. Today, I hope you've all had a beautiful day. I hope God has given you peace, and I hope you've spent time with some people you really love and care about. Right? Anyways, let's get into Ecclesiastes 4, verse 1 to 6 to start. Right? Here we go. Again, I observe all the oppression that takes place under the sun. I saw the tears of the oppressed, with no one to comfort them. The oppressors have great power and their victims are helpless. So I concluded that the dead are better off than the living. But the most fortunate are those who are not yet born, for they have not seen the evil that is done under the sun. Then I observe most people are motivated to success because they envy their neighbors. But this too is meaningless, like chasing the wind. Fools fold their idle hands, leading them to ruin. And yet, better to have one handful of quietness than two handfuls with hard work and chasing the wind. Okay, so guys, what do I take from this? Right? First of all, don't envy. But if your neighbor's got more than you, it's one of the 10 commandments. Do not covet. Right? Don't envy your neighbors. Don't wish you had what they had. Right? God will give you what you need in your time, and He knows exactly what you need. Right? And He sees the heart above everything else. Okay? And don't be a fool by letting your hands be idle. Even though we live in an evil world, and as Solomon says, maybe everything is meaningless besides following the Lord. Don't let your hands be idle. Work, do the work, grow, follow the Lord. Okay? Let's get into Ecclesiastes 4, verse 7 through 12. The advantages of companionship. I observe yet another example of something meaningless under the sun. This is a case of a man who is all alone, without a child or a brother, yet who works hard to gain as much wealth as he can. But then he asks himself, who am I working for? Why am I giving up so much pleasure now? It is all so meaningless and depressing. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other to succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But if someone falls alone, they are in real trouble. Likewise, two people lying close together can keep each other warm, but how can one be warm alone? A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. Three, even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Okay, what do I take from this, guys? Also, it's straight cut. Ecclesiastes is straight cut. Read it for what it is, man. Do not try live your whole life alone. Don't try be the single man, the lone gunner, your whole life. When they come for you, you will fail, right? If when life's problems hit, you're gonna fail if you're all alone. Have fellowship with other Christians, right? Have friends, have family, get a wife, have a kid, you know, all in a godly way. Obviously, I'm not saying be worldly, but fellowship is good. A wife is good. Family is good, right? Don't try to do it all alone. Obviously, God first. Have God with you, but have friendship, fellowship with other Christians. Have your family there. So you got something to fall back on, if things go wrong. Above all, have God close to you. Ecclesiastes 4, verse 13 to 16. The futility of political power. It is better to be poor but wise youth than old and foolish kings who refuse all advice. Such a youth could rise from poverty and succeed. He might even become a king, though he has been in prison. But then everyone rushes to the side of yet another youth who replaces him. Endless cowards stand around him, but then another generation grows up and rejects him too. So it is all meaningless, like chasing the wind. Right? What do I get from the last part of Ecclesiastes? The futility of power. Don't refuse advice. That makes you a fool. Okay? It also says in the Bible, don't listen to the fool. Right? If somebody is not a righteous person, if they you can tell what bad advice is, but also don't reject good advice. Right? If somebody is giving you good advice, even no matter what the situation, listen. Use discernment, obviously. Read the word, see if what the advice is word based. But don't refuse advice. That makes you foolish. Right? Listen to the advice. Take what you can from it. See if it's word based. If it is, apply it to your life. Okay? And like it says, as we are all equals, like it said earlier in Ecclesiastes, right? Anybody can rise to success. But it depends, right? Even a prisoner. But it's how willing are you to accept advice? In Ecclesiastes also, later on we'll see, it says have many advisors. Why? Because alone, like I said earlier in Ecclesiastes 4, you're a lot weaker alone. Think about it. If you take one stick and you try to break it, it's going to snap. If you take 10 sticks and hold it together, it's a lot harder to break. Have fellowship with other Christians. Have fellowship with other godly people. Right? Build that community. It will make you a lot stronger and a lot harder to break and defeat in your walk with God. Alright, guys? Fellowship is important. Community is important, but with the right people. Community with the unrighteous will lead you down death and destruction. Community with the righteous, with good people, with good advice, with godly Christian people, that will make you strong. It will make you like the 10 sticks that are hard to break. Anyways, I love you guys. Jesus loves you guys. And I'll chat to you soon. Peace.